This is a Prep Sports Live special report. Hello and welcome to this Prep Sports Live special report. I'm Jose Martinez.
And I'm Christopher Wood. The football season finally came to an end as 10 outstanding football teams took the field on Friday and Saturday.
That's right, Chris. The 2011 CIF State Championships were held at the Home Depot Center this past weekend, and of course, Prep Sports Live was there to cover all the action.
That's right. The games featured some of the best student athletes and teams that California has to offer, including San Diego's very own Helix Highlanders.
We got to witness some great football, and we brought back some great highlights. So without further ado,
roll those highlights.
We start off with the Division IV State Championship between the Sierra Canyon Trailblazers versus the LeGrand Bulldogs. The Trailblazers made the trip from Chatsworth. They are the East Valley Division IV champions and came in at 14-0. Don't know if you know this, but they're pretty good. They've scored 40-plus points in 11 of their 14 games. The Bulldogs ain't too bad themselves. They traveled from LeGrand, California, also undefeated at 12-0, and came in as the Sac Joaquin Division V champions. They've scored 42 or more points in every game this season. First quarter action, Tyler Stewart from the shotgun. He guns it to Reggie Prince, who fights off two defenders and punches it in. Trailblazers score first, 7-0. LeGrand responds right away. Dustin Slate takes the handoff and bullies his way to the promised land. He ties it up at 7. The Bulldogs take the lead when Julian Nava takes the inside handoff, stiff arms the defender, and stretches for the touchdown. They would miss the extra points, and it's 13-7 LeGrand after 1. In the second quarter, Stewart hands it out to Xavier Menifield. He finds an opening and heads down the left sideline. Nobody's catching him. 41 yards, and the Trailblazers take the lead 14-13 at the half. Sierra Canyon extends that lead in the third quarter when Danny Jordan shimmies his way in for the 7-yard TD run. And then from 2 yards out, it's Menifield inside the left pylon. He finished with 3 touchdowns on the day. The Bulldogs were trying to get back in it. Alex Buggio pump fakes and then takes off with it, but he is hit and he fumbles. And with that, the Trailblazers secure the win. Final score, Sierra Canyon 34, LeGrand 13. Reggie Prince talks about strategy.
Our coach just wanted us to really play hard, play physical, and just have fun out there. We weren't having fun. We were just so tight that we had a close game. And when I got that interception and it was just fun for us, then we just started to play Sierra Canyon football, and then the game just turned around from there.
Congratulations to the Sierra Canyon Trailblazers, your 2011 CIF State Division IV champions.
We're going to go to the Division III State Championship, where the Washington Union Panthers and the Campo Lindo Cougars battled for the crown. The Panthers came in at 13-0. They have averaged 46 points so far in the playoffs, while only allowing 12 points in the postseason. The Cougars came into the game at 14-0, being crowned the North Coast Division III champions after winning a close one in the finals over Marin Catholic. Washington Union strikes first. Chris Kane from the shotgun rainbows a beautiful pass into the double coverage, but Deontay Greenberry fights them off and makes the catch, 7-0 Panthers. Still in the first quarter, Washington Union at it again. Kane finds nobody open, so he takes off with it, spins his way out of the tackler and into the end zone. First quarter belongs to the Panthers, 14-0. In the second quarter, Capolindo's Christian Antizana kicks an 18-yard field goal to put the Cougars on the board, 14-3. In the closing minutes of the half, Capolindo threatens to score again, but Brett Stevens' pass is tipped and picked off by Donald Phelps at the goal line. That ends the half with Washington Union on top, 14-3 over Capolindo. The third quarter belongs to the Cougars as Stevens lasers it to Griffin Pyatt. He makes a move and then another, stiff arms his way to pay dirt. It's 14-10 Panthers. In the fourth quarter, Kane keeps himself for the quarterback sneak from a yard out, 21-10 Washington Union. Capolindo would attempt a comeback. Stevens rolls out to the right and hits Mason Windot in the end zone, but the effort would fail a bit short. Final score, Washington Union 21, Capolindo 16. Chris Kane talks about the experience.
It's no better feeling. I mean, we just won state. This was our goal at the beginning of the season, coming into preseason. And you know what, to be here now and to finally do it, I mean, it shows you how much we could have did.
Congratulations to the Washington Union Panthers on an awesome season and on their CIF State Division III championship.
All right, moving on to Division II, San Diego's own Helix Highlanders versus the Del Oro Golden Eagles. Del Oro was crowned the Sac Joaquin Division III champions just a couple of weeks ago. Their only loss came against Westlake, who just happens to be in the building as well. They came in 14th in the state. And what can you say about the Highlanders? They opened the season with a loss to Eastlake and have not taken their foot off the pedal since. They have scored no less than 42 points in all but one game since that loss. They came in ranked 8th. In the first quarter, Del Oro's Skylar Rand kicks a monster 35-yard field goal to put the Eagles up 3-0. Helix would march down the field, and from 6 yards out, Darian Hancock plows his way to pay dirt. Helix 7, Del Oro 3 after 1. In the second quarter, Bobby Hetherington rolls out to the right and hits a wide open Tanner Huber for the score, 10-7 Eagles. On the very next drive though, Brandon Lewis drops back and launches a beautiful pass to Jimmy Pruitt. He takes it in, but the referees call holding on Helix, and that one comes back. Lewis says no problem, we'll just run the play again. Only this time he goes to Gary Thompson in stride. He's got nobody even near him as he races up the middle of the field, and that one does count. Helix up 14-10. They make it 21-10 when Michael Atkins goes up the gut and punches it in for the Highlanders. With about a minute left in the half, Lewis drops back and dumps it off to Kendall Keys. He gets some great blocks, splits the secondary, and takes it in. Helix up big 28-10 at the half. In the third quarter, Brandon Morrow hands it off to Dylan Cockey. He turns the corner and skips on in and puts the Eagles a little closer, 28-17. But Lewis and the Highlanders aren't done. He rolls out to the right, looks and fires it to Keys in the end zone just by the defender, and Helix extends the lead to 35-17 after 3. Del Oro makes it interesting in the fourth quarter when Mason Humes blocks the punt. Alex Bertrando picks up the loose ball and scores, but the Highlanders defense holds on, and Helix takes this one 35-24 over Del Oro. Hancock reflects on the championships and his teammates.
It's a beautiful night. It's the best day of my life. I've been playing football since I was 7-year-old. Never won a championship, and this year I won CIF championship and a state championship. And I wouldn't have wanted to win with no other teammates than the teammates I have, because we're a family. We bonded.
Congratulations to the Helix Highlanders on their 2011 CIF State Division II Championship.
Let's go to Division I. The Santa Margarita Eagles and the Bellarmine Bells. The Eagles came in ranked number 2 in the state at 12-2, but don't let those 2 losses fool you. One of those was a close loss to Powerhouse Servite, 43-42. The Bells came in at number 7 with a record of 12-1. Their only loss coming at the hands of De La Salle, who is also in the building. That was in week 1. Bellarmine has won 12 straight since. It is the Bells who strike first. Travis McHugh with the option toss to Connor Jacques, who dives towards the left pylon, 7-0 Bellarmine. The Eagles respond on the next drive. Johnny Stanton drops back and unloads it to River Carcraft, who makes an over-the-shoulder grab. We're tied up at 7. A little later, Stanton again. He avoids the sack and finds Sean Monster open. He takes it in 40 yards on the reception, 14-7 Eagles. In the second quarter, McHugh is going to keep it himself for the quarterback draw. He splits the D-line and outruns the rest of the defense all the way to the end zone, 41 yards, and is tied up again at 14. Johnny Stanton says no problem. He hits Carcraft again with the inside slant, untouched in the end zone. Eagles take the lead. With 3 minutes remaining in the half, McHugh launches one to Jock, who is wide open, and we go into the halftime with the score locked up at 21. Bellarmine opens the third quarter with a field goal. McHugh splits the uprights from 14 yards out, and the Bells are up 24-21 after 3 quarters. In the fourth, McHugh tosses it to Justin Talaferro, who rams his way into the end zone, and is 30-21 Bellarmine. Here come the Eagles, though. Stanton with a 5-step drop. He flares it over the defender and in the hands of Connor O'Brien, 32 yards, and Santa Margarita is right back in it, 30-28. Time for the defense to step up. McHugh rolls out to the left, tries to find someone open. He avoids the sack, but in the process throws the interception to Matt Anderson, He takes it all the way to the goal line where Stanton leaps high up in the air and over the goal line for the touchdown. The Eagles would go for two. Stanton with the quarterback keeper punches it in. Santa Margarita up 36-30. Bellarmine would go downfield and Taliaferro finished the drive with his 2-yard run. The Bells take the lead 37-36. It ain't over till it's over, and with 16 seconds left in the game, Stan takes the leap of faith once again. And with that touchdown, the Eagles take the epic battle. Final score, Santa Margarita 42, Bellarmine 37. Stan talks about that leap of faith.
I mean, there were so many guys in front of me, and I think they were looking for it on that one too, because I did it earlier in the game, but my line did a great job. They did a great job to keep holding the D-line there, keeping them down, because they knew I was going to try to jump over them.
Congratulations to the Santa Margarita Eagles on their 2011 CIF State Division I Championship.
All right, let's go to the Open Division State Championship between the Westlake Warriors and the De La Salle Spartans. The Spartans came in with an explosive offense and a stingy defense that has only allowed 6.5 points per game. They are 12-1 and ranked 5th in the state. The Warriors came in 14-0 and on a roll after outscoring their playoff opponents 153-50. They came in ranked number 1 in the state. Let's go to the action. Bart Houston hands it off to Tia Pepe Vitali. He splits the D-line and then makes a beeline. Talk about wide open spaces. He goes untouched, 37 yards. Spartans up 7-0. On their next possession, Houston drops back and fires it to a wide open Joshua Jenkins. He turns and races down the left sideline all the way to the Westlake 2-yard line. That sets up this play right here. Houston keeps it himself. Quarterback sneak from 2 yards out, 14-0 De La Salle. In the second quarter, Houston with plenty of time in the pocket. He finds Michael Hutchins wide open. He goes down the left sideline and squeezes in the left pylon and is 21-zip at the half. The second half was no different as Vitali punches it in from 2 yards out. And then later, Houston with his second touchdown of the night. The Warriors never got it going, and the Spartans, well, everything went right for them. Final score, De La Salle 35, Westlake 0. Houston talks about the victory.
We shut down Westlake. What were they, number 4 in the nation or something, number 1 in the state? And, explosive offense. We put it to an offense. We did awesome. We're exploding upfield, getting up quick, doing awesome. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Congratulations to the De La Salle Spartans on their 2011 CIF State Open Division Championship. A great finish to a great season by not just the teams played at the Home Depot Center, but for all of the athletes that play this awesome game we call football.
That's right. Congratulations to all the winners, and congratulations to all those teams, coaches, and of course, the players, not only here in San Diego, but all over the state.
That'll do it for this edition of Press Sports Live. I'm Jose Martinez.
And I'm Christopher Wood. Have a good night, everybody.
This has been a Prep Sports Live special report. Thank you for watching.